Hello guys, welcome back. So in the previous video, we have seen how to implement the pop method as it was not straightforward. So that's why I've split it into the two videos. So right now in this video, we are going to implement the unshift method, which is the simplest one in the linked list, right? So in basic arrays, how the how the shift method works, right? So shift method basically removes the first element from the array in case of arrays, right? In case of linked list, it is going to remove the first node from the linked list. It's as simple as that. Okay, so what we have to do, we simply have to detach the head part and then we have to make the second node as the head. That's it, right? So let's quickly see a visual example of this. Okay, so here I'm again in the visual algo. If you don't have this, then you can go into this link, visualgo.net, or this particular link. You can just simply search in Google visual algo, right? And then you can simply select the linked list, right? So then you will reach in this screen. Okay, so here we have this linked list. We have some nodes here. So in case if I want to remove any node from the beginning, just see how it works. It will simply detach this head node from this second node, and then it will simply make this second node as the head node. Okay, and it is as simple as that. Okay, so I'm going to remove the node from the beginning. Okay, so let's see quickly. As you can so as you can see, the head node got removed and then the second node got the second node became the head node, right? Or you just have to ignore this part because we don't have to worry about these things. Or speed, let me see if I can decrease the speed or something I can do. Okay, so let me play it again, right? Okay, see, right now this was the head node, right? And then this is the second node. So what happened, this node became the temp node because this is what we are going to return while using the shift method, right? That is what happens like in the normal shift method in the arrays, right? Whichever element we remove or add, it returns that element, right? If you console log that pop or shift or something in the arrays, same thing we have to implement in case of linked list. So that is why we are going to store it in the temp variable or some other variable so that we can return that after executing that method, right? Now this second node is our new head. So what we will do, we'll simply detach it, right? So let's play it. As you can see, the new node got detached, the first node got detached, and then the second node became the head, and that is what we have to do. Okay, so yeah, this is all shift is all about. So let's quickly implement it. Okay, so here I'll write shift and then it will simply take some, or it won't take any value, guys, right? Okay, so I'll copy few things from the previous method. So if there is no head, then we are simply going to return undefined. I'll pick it from there. Okay, and then current node this dot head, I'll copy it from here. Okay, so this is going to be the second line, current node. Okay, now this dot head, new head, we are going to make current node dot next. Okay, because the head node, we are going to store it in a temp variable so that we can return it at the end. Okay, like this. So current node, whichever node we are going to remove from the beginning, that node we have to return at the end so that we can get the value like, okay, this is the node which we have removed from the beginning. Okay, it's for that only, right? Now the second node after the head, we have to make that node as the new head, right? So that is what we have done here. So whichever node is next to the current node, whichever node is next, or we can say second node after the head node, okay, that we are going to update as the head, new head. Okay, now what we have to do, we simply have to decrease the length. Okay, since you are removing a node from the linked list, then obviously you have to decrease the length, right? So we are almost done with the shift method by just writing these few lines of code, and this is as simple as that. Okay, and there's just one edge case which I want to handle right away. So let's say you are removing the elements from the node. Okay, since or let me show you like why I want to write this one. Okay, so I'll remove this line because this is not required at all. Okay, so we have two nodes here. We have already pushed two nodes. So let's first see whether our shift is working so far or not. Okay, so this is new singly linked list which have length 2. Okay, the head node is high and the tail node is high too. Okay, so let's quickly use shift method on new SSL dot. Okay, so let's see what happens. So this node got removed. So this was the head node, right? So if you again see the new SLL, so the new node will be, the head node will be high 2, right? And then tail is high 2 because this is the only node which we have right now in the link list. Okay, so I have already told you, if there is just one node, then it is going to be the head, it is going to be the tail, both, right? So that is why our head is high 2 and our tail is also high 2. Now if I try to remove again, let me see if I can stretch it. If I cannot, then that's totally fine. Okay, so let me just clear it, right? Dot shift again I have to use. So let's see what happens. Okay, so it have written like high 2 is removed, and then let's see our node list. So head is null but tail is still there, right? Our head is removed from the linked list but tail is still there even after removing it from the node list, linked list, right? So that is why we have to handle this edge case. If the length is 0, then we have to simply set the tail to null. Okay, so that is why I wrote this code here, and this is as simple as that. So here what we are doing, we are picking the current head, we are picking the head, we are updating the second node as the head in this line, and then we are decrementing the length, and then if the length is 0, right, then we are setting the tail as null. That means our node list or linked list is empty. Okay, and at the end we are returning the node whichever we have removed from the linked list. So this is all about shift method. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Okay, so in next video let's quickly understand about the unshift method. So this is it for today. See you in the next one.